One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hurricanes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the football first. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's King. Finds his man, it's Carter.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the lone running back. There he goes!
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot. But he gives them that home run ability, too.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on it.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. To the air, it's King. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. He's looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Kane. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Powers through. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, in an ideal world, you'd obviously love to have clean pockets to throw from. That time, though, the defense was able to get home, and they put a lick on the QB.
That is your ideal world. Yes, from your quarterback stance, but we got to do something to make him feel uncomfortable, hit him, because it's amazing how much you do this. You hit him in the pocket, and you make his thought process speed up a little bit. You make him see people that aren't there. Nice job by the defense, getting pressure and getting the hit that will pay dividends down the road.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big ones.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Canes! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's complete on the right side.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. And he'll be brought down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, it can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. Target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's King. Here's a heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to throw, it's King. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The option look. The give to the back.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Moore. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. On the ground, it's Maddox. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to pass, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Bring in the heat. Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 17 on to kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. That makes life really easy on me on second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can...
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's it.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
George P. Burnell.
They'll try it over the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And the Canes line up to punt it away.
Number 18 on to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Lambert. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline.
There he goes. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Williams will pass. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The give from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Pressure coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Lambert. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him this time. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.